Here now with reaction is the brand new governor of Arizona, Doug Ducey, his very first Fox News interview since becoming governor after being Treasury Secretary. Thanks so much, Governor.
Thanks, Brian.
And actually
Thanks for
shining the
having me.
private sector up to 2007.
Yes.
In a great place. But first things first, when the president's speaking, he's actually speaking almost directly to you and the governors of Texas and the Border Patrol. What is the situation? How do you feel about the president and the interaction we're getting now with these illegals coming across?
Well, I really wish the president would do his job and focus on securing the border. A lot of rhetoric, there's these executive actions, but it's not doing much to truly secure the border, and that's really where the issue is.
I know you've only been on the job a few weeks, but you've been governor a few years. So have you noticed more people coming? Have you noticed a different tone with immigration agents and cops in your state?
You know, we just got through the campaign, so part of the process is you spend a lot of time in the southern part of the state. So I was able to see this firsthand, be on the ranches with the people that have been there for decades, and we've got a situation down there, and the federal government needs to deal with it, and they have not been doing that. They've been ignoring it. They've been playing offense. We've got thousands of border security guards in the state, but they're not in the border counties.
So what do you need to secure your border? What can the states do? Because I know you're getting fed up with Washington.
Well, let's take the 4,000 border agents that we have right now and let's put them on the border, and then let's coordinate with our county sheriffs, our county prosecutors, our local law enforcement, and let's use the technology that we're all so familiar with to send a message and to secure the border.
Of course, you know, the Congress is going to be suing the president, saying this is illegal, and the new attorney general says, I defend the president shielding and sheltering millions of illegals with his executive action. So not much hope coming from Washington.
It's really disappointing, too, when the president has said over a dozen times that his executive action was unconstitutional. So from the state level, we're going to push back. We're going to do everything we can. You know, Arizona is a safe place, and we're hosting the Super Bowl this week, and we're excited about it. But we do have this issue on the border, and it's something that needs to be dealt with.
Yeah, and we are talking about the Super Bowl, but it's more than that. Last night I was at a concert with Darius Rucker, and I'm name dropping, and that was for the Phoenix Open. You got golf, you got the Pro Bowl last weekend, you got the Super Bowl this weekend. You've added 1 million people since the last time you had the Super Bowl. What's it going to mean for the state of Arizona?
Well, this is great for economic development. It's great for exposure. Arizona is a great place to live, work, play, recreate, retire, visit, and get an education. We want people to see that we're open for business. People think of sometimes retiring here. We want them to just relocate here. 70 degrees when we kick off on Sunday. For those that are out on the East Coast or the polar vortex, come to Arizona. The weather's warm.
It was raining last night, and I hold you personally responsible.
We were cleaning up the air.
I guess so. I'm not really sure.
But
it cost you about $30 million. They said, get it ready, and you could bring as much as $200 million. And you even have a stadium that gives you the option. We'll close it if it's bad weather and open it if it's night weather. Will you ultimately make that decision?
No, I will not make that decision. The NFL will make that decision. But I think we're going to have a beautiful day, and I think that's a pretty good return on investment.
All right, Governor, don't go anywhere, because we have a special Ducey quiz when we return. Here are the paddles that will decide how I know what Ducey's a Ducey. Over to you guys. Tell me what else is coming up.